Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We wish to Dr. Abang Faizal Abang Ibrahim. We are from Pips Expert. Our finance team consists of me, Amar Afi bin Rizal as the fund manager, Ryan Abing Lian, our market analyst, and Nazirul Zunur as our professional trader. So let us share our trading journey.
Hello everyone, my name is Ryan. I will be doing a technical analysis on New Zealand dollar versus US dollar. Now first of all, I made a trade on 4th January and earned a profit out of it. Using the primary and secondary indicator, I've managed to decide when to buy or to sell the currency. First of all, let me explain on the primary indicator. The first one is simple moving average. I use moving average to look at the direction of the chart, whether it is moving upwards or downwards. So this moving average is moving in an uptrend, which is angled up in a waveform. The moving average will act as my support level as shown in the figure. Therefore, the average acts like a floor, which is the support, so the price bounces up of it. Next is my support and resistance. I am using the trend line that will act as my support and resistance to analyze. Normally, traders use this to refer to price because possibility favors a pause or reversal of prevailing trend. Looking into the chart, the trend line colored in yellow acts as a support touching each point for traders to plan for an entry of buying. On 4th January, the third bounce, I saw an opening entry where traders can buy before the chart bounce back up. Now the last primary indicator is candlestick. On 4th January shows an inverse hammer. A similarly bullish pattern is the inverted hammer. It indicates a buying pressure, followed by a selling pressure that was not strong enough to drive the market price down. The inverse hammer shows that buyer will soon have control of the market with potential for an entry to buy. Moving on to the secondary indicator. First one is MACD, which stands for Moving Average Convergence Divergence. Now closing prices are used for this moving average. A 9-day EMA of the MACD line is plotted with the indicator to act as a signal and identify turns. The MACD histogram represents the difference between MACD and its 9-day EMA, the signal line. On 4th January, it shows positive MACD values, which is when 12-day EMA was above 26-day EMA. Notice that MACD line remained below 0.003496 during this period, which means the distance between 12-day EMA and 26-day EMA was less than that point. Next is Relative Strength Index. During a downtrend, the RSI would peak near the 50% level rather than 70%, which could be used by traders to more reliably signal bearish conditions. Many traders will apply a horizontal trend line that is between 30% and 70% level when a strong trend is in place to better identify extremes. Lastly, volume. A sudden increase on 4th January in trading volume point means an increased probability of a price changing. News events are typically moments when volume can increase. Strong trending moves go hand in hand with an increased trading volume. It can therefore be seen as a measure of strength. One would expect high buying volume at a support level and high selling volume at a resistance level. So, it is a good entry to buy. This is the result that I trade on 4th January. And I closed my trade on 6th January, which is 2 days, with a profit of 512 USD.
This is USD JPY pair. Analysis from 28th December 2020 until 4th January 2021 will be highlighted for our trading plan. Looking at the first primary indicator, the candlestick. The first reversal trend happened on 28th December when a doji appeared after a bear candle in the same day. A pattern of bearish shooting star appeared, remark a confirmation of reversal from bull to bear market. Bearish doji star appeared on 31st December when the chart analysis was done, and on 4th January 2021, the execution day for us to trade. The market still in bearish trend as there were 3 black crowns consist of inverted hammer, hanging man and solid real red body, indicating the bearish continuation. Looking at the 14-day simple moving average, which is the purple line, a bearish crossover happened on 28th December, also indicating a trend reversal sign. The SMA line confirming the trend reversal as it continued sloping downward from 28th December until 4th January, plus the price is traded below the SMA line. On 4th January, current price was actively traded near the support, indicating a trial for breakout continuing the bearish trend. Moving to the secondary indicator, the relative strength index. RSI reached 70% overbought condition on 28th December, indicating a sell signal. The RSI line appeared smoothly in oversold zone near 30% after that, and on the day of 31st December 2020, it showed a rising line towards the overbought condition again, indicating a standby mode to enter a sell position for the trader. On 28th December 2020, the volume indicator showed a reversal sign when the price rise with a two solid bull candle but with low volume on the indicator. USD JPY shows a losing momentum starting on 28th December by the momentum line decreasing or sloping down towards below the 100% line. After analyzing the primary and secondary indicators, we were predicting the bearish trend reversal on 28th December 2020. By confirming along the New Year holiday and on opening of the market on 4th January 2021 on Monday, we took our sell position to join the force of bearish market. As we know, there are still ample space for USD Japanese yen to decline until the next reversal to occur. As a result, a profit of $430 had been realized after trading in one size from 4th to 6th January 2021.
This is the Australian dollar versus USD dollar. Now we look into the moving average where the line graph is the yellow one and it is to point the direction of currency pair might be trending. And the chart shown on the 4th January 2021, the price hits the level and therefore it is good for buy at that time because it's shown the price is increasing before it started dropping again. But for 5th of January, it is decreasing. So after being held until 6th of January, it is increasing again as shown by the chart. Next, we move on to the support and resistance indicator, which is among the most important element to analyze the data. Traders are using support and resistance to refer the areas of price levels that have recently caused a trend reversal. On the chart, notice that we see how $0.76956 acts as support. Meanwhile, for 0.77515 US cent act as resistance. Lastly, we move to the candlesticks. In between of 4th January 2021 until the next day, the price dropped where it is what we call a consolidation phase, and there is a doji appears and the trend are reversed. It shows to the buyers and sellers are temporarily balanced. After doji, the price moving upward and thus will result in a good profit. Now we next into the secondary indicator, which is the moving average convergence divergence. It is to show the difference between fast and slow moving average. It must be aware that sometimes it point out a sign for crossover, which on the chart it is happening on the 4th of January where the histogram for the moment disappeared. But in between 4th and 5th January, the chart shows a new downtrend. Thus, as a downtrend begins the histogram. But on the chart above, it shows a new downtrend within 4th to 5th January. As the downtrend begins and the histogram becomes larger, it is where it appears a sign of strong trend. Next, we move into the relative strength index. As for the chart shown, the blue line, it is the gap between the 4th January until 6th January. The RSI is trading above 30, which means that the currency pair is in lasting uptrend and is ready to sell. Lastly, volume, which can be defined as a way to assess the significance of change in security price, and it is simply the quantity of currency that oscillates hands from sellers to buyers. On the 4th of January, the volume is at the peak, but the price is falling, showing that the market is bearish. Then trader will normally buy if the price is going up or increasing. As a conclusion, we hold until the 6th of January as the potential for the price to increase, and therefore we buy at that time for this trade. This is the profit that I gained from Australian dollar versus USD dollar. Thank you very much.